look at the Sony Xperia X10. We've got the Sony expert here to give us a walkthrough of the device and talk about the highlights.
Really what's interesting about this device, of course it operates on the Android platform. What Sony Ericsson has done is overlaid with Timescape and Mediascape on top of Android. And what that means is it's just basically a collection of all communication that you've had on your device, be it Facebook, Twitter, emails, text messaging, in chronological order from the last communication that's happened, the last data that's pushed to your device just overlays on top of the previous tile.
Which version of Android is this running?
1.6.
Okay.
If you go into Mediascape, similar type of technology. Actually, while we're here, I'll just go ahead and, this is not kind of video, this was something that was just, let me go ahead and show you a video that we've loaded.
And this is the Mediascape interface now?
This is the Mediascape interface.
Okay.
And this is everything that is loaded on the device locally. And then beneath that, everything that you could pull from the internet. So it kind of links you to similar type of things.
The video quality is fantastic. What size is the screen?
480 by 854.
On a 4-inch screen?
Yes.
Extremely high resolution for a mobile device.
And the camera itself is 8.1 megapixel. Something that's neat about the camera, it has face detection and recognition, which basically means if you tag one particular photo, it'll go back and find that person in your album and retag all other photos. So it has the intelligence, as long as 75% of the face is captured, it has the intelligence to go back and retag everything.
Wow.
Another neat feature is something that we call the infinite button. Get back out of here.
And this is a capacitor screen, of course.
This is. And if you hit the infinite button, it'll bring up, and this is kind of dummy information just for the purpose of showing the capability, but the infinite button would display all different communication that you've had with that particular contact. So if there has been messaging, if there has been emailing, just left to right you would scroll and have the collection of all communication that's been captured. This
is very 3D heavy. Is it running the Snapdragon processor, I assume?
It is. It's 1 gigahertz Snapdragon.
That would make sense. It seems very quick.
1 gig internal memory and expandable up to 32.
What's the expandable format? Is it micro SD or SD?
Right now we have announced that it will be carried at Rogers in Canada, Q1, Q2 timeframe. The retail price is not yet disclosed, and the US has not yet been announced.
But it is an unlocked device, and it does have AT&T 3G bands, at least. No carrier information has been released.
No carrier information.
Okay, but it is running on AT&T's 3G network here for the show.
Correct.
Anything else about the device that people would want to see?
I think that covers it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the time.
Will you cut the...
I do just want to give you a real quick size comparison versus the iPhone. You can see the screen size difference of the X10. The 4-inch screen really shines through, and from a thickness standpoint, you guys can see sort of what we're looking at there. And the 8.1 megapixel camera she's talking about is right on the back with an LED flash. It's really sort of very impressive what Sony has done here. We've got nothing on the left-hand side of the device. On the front, you've got just a few buttons. Really, despite the fact that this is running Android is really nowhere to be found on here. The skins run all the way through. You've got your camera button and your volume up and down on the side. And on the top, you've got your 3.5mm headset jack, your USB charger, and a lock button. Overall, the X10 looks to be a really impressive phone. I want to reemphasize that while no carriers have been announced, it's running on AT&T's 3G network. So whether or not that's a hint or not is yet to be seen. And this was the Sony Xperia X10. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo.